sincere condolences to the Sikh community and all the family and friends of those affected by the horrible act of hate in Wisconsin. Crimes of hate tear at the very fabric of our communities. We all know that when any part of our community is targeted, whether it occurs here or in Wisconsin, we are all affected by such senseless acts. It is a sad irony that the Sikh faith, which upholds protecting the religious and political rights of all people and preventing discrimination as an integral part of their faith, would be targeted in this manner. The Nassau County Police Department has and continues to take hate crimes and acts of domestic terrorism very seriously, no matter how minor, and I promise that we will do whatever we can to help educate the public on crimes of hate. When that fails, we will strictly enforce relevant laws that address these crimes in our community. While we take time to mourn those who were lost in Wisconsin, we soon look forward to the positive events that help to bind us here as a community in Nassau County. As the Indian community prepares to celebrate in Hicksville this weekend, and the first New York Sikh Games prepare to be held later this month here in Nassau, I choose to acknowledge and celebrate the good things we share as a community. The Nassau County Police Department will continue to do all we can to keep our residents and our guests safe here in Nassau County. In closing, I would like again to offer my condolences to all the victims, their families, and the entire Sikh community during this period of mourning and reflection. Thank you very much for allowing me to be here tonight.
Thank you, Commissioner. We have another New York State Assemblyman, David McDonough. Please welcome New York State Assemblyman David McDonough.
Thank you, Say, for allowing me to join with you for this evening of prayer, and good evening, everyone. When violence touches one of us, it touches all of us, whether it's Wisconsin, or New York, or right here on Long Island, because it's fueled by racism and bigotry and hatred, and that must be eliminated. And yet, you come together today, as has been said by some of the previous speakers, to join together, to remember what happened, and to pray. We are all children of God, and we must abhor the violence, because as I said, when it hits one of us, it affects us all. And we have to help our young people to understand that we can no longer tolerate hatred. We must teach them acceptance. We must understand that people of all faiths, all races, all creeds and religions must be accepted and understood, because we are all children of God. I am very pleased to have been invited tonight, and I'm very happy to join you in an evening of prayer to remember these that were slain in Wisconsin, and to pray for them and to pray for the families that were left and those that were injured. Thank you for inviting me, and I join with you in prayer.
It is my pleasure again to introduce our Supreme Court Judge, Honorable Leonard Austin. Please welcome Honorable Leonard Austin.
Good evening. When the news of the tragedy in Wisconsin first came down, I thought of how many other tragedies there had been throughout the last several years. And we have to think of ourselves, all of us, as Sikhs, and when it's a community, all as Christians, or a Jewish community, all as Jews. Because the bullets of hate do not discriminate. The bullets of hate go after every person of goodwill and good faith. And it doesn't matter what we call our God, how we pray. The bottom line is that we all are victims when one of us is a victim. In our court system, I'm very proud to be able to say that in Nassau County we have judges who work very, very hard to not see black, not see white, not see Christian, not see Jew, not see Sikh, or any other person. We see people who are citizens, who are good people, and we try to adjudicate them fairly. In the appellate division, where I'm honored to sit and humbled to be able to serve, along with my colleagues Peter Skelos and Ruth Balkin, we work very hard to get it right. And it's with people like the people in this room who make it possible for all of us to be able to serve with honor and decency, because we all live in honor and decency. The tragedy that was suffered in Wisconsin is a tragedy for us all, regardless of where we come from. And we all need to stand together to make sure that it does not happen again.
It's my pleasure to introduce our Nassau County Legislator, Judy Jacob, who was a former presiding officer also for Nassau County. Thank you.
Good evening, my friends. Words escape me. I had the unique privilege of sharing last night at the Plainview community with the Sikh community and praying together. And we had a candlelight vigil last night, and it was the most moving event that I've been at in a long, long time, because it's a time for reflection. It's a time to accept the fact that probably 99.9% of us are wonderful people who are peace-loving, love each other, see only the best in each other, and want to live happily together, share our cultures, learn from our cultures, and learn from each other. And then there's that 1% that seems to be out there that can disrupt our lives, all of our lives. Those 6 shots went through everybody's heart in America. And believe me when I tell you that my friendship is with you, my love is with you. I'm honored to be here again tonight, and I wish us all strength. I have confidence in America. I have confidence in what made us great from the beginning, which is caring about each other and caring about things that make us who we are. And there's no doubt in my mind that we will get stronger and stronger. I thank you for having me, and I wish you all peace and strength.
Thank you everyone for sharing your thoughts with us and being here with us tonight. It means a lot to the Sikh community, and I thank all the other communities who stood by us at this time. I also want to recognize a few individuals and organizations that have made this night possible and come together with us. As you know, events like this cannot happen, and they're not possible by just one person or 2 people. There's a team behind it, and there are people that help you and push you forward to make this happen. I want to thank Manmeet Namba for making this happen for us and being a strong believer and a supporter for our Sikh community. I also want to thank Mr. Sharanjit Singh, who made us come here today and brought everyone together for us. I want to thank the media. It's through you that we can get the word across to let everyone know what has happened to us and how we feel about it. I also want to thank Tim William, Commissioner for Human Rights Commission, Raj Harbans Kaurji, the LCA Long Island chapter, the Chinese Center of Long Island, and the Islamic Association of Long Island. Along with that, we have our other co-sponsors who are on our agenda sheet tonight. With that, I'm going to have Zahid continue the rest of the program.
Now we will start our interfaith prayer service. So The first of our speaker will be Reverend Mark Looking, pastor of Bethany Congregational Church. So I will ask you to please join me, Reverend Mark Looking.